Today I want to talk about the use of Happy Holidays versus Merry
Mm,
Christmas.
mm.
This is
Yeah.
Rod and Keith riffing.
And
Oh,
this is Keith,
this is
and
Rod.
Keith and Rod riffing. And this is just where we get on a mic, and instead of having conversations during the week, we have them at the end of the week, and
Yeah,
we record them.
yeah.
And hey, we were told one time we should record the conversations we have.
Sometimes they're
Uh,
good, sometimes they're just
so we just figure, hey, why not? Because they're really hard to recreate.
they
But
are.
that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. So I started to bring this one up the other day and I stopped myself so we could do it for this.
You did.
The concept of people like a lot of companies, like if you go buy something,
Sure.
the cashiers or the staff will say Happy Holidays because they're not allowed to say
Sure.
Merry Christmas because like lawsuits. I don't know,
Sure.
but that I want to talk about that because I was thinking about it because the other day this guy I was walking through this parking lot with Ruby. I was trying to get her to take a nap, which she did
Uh-huh.
not, by the way. And he was like, "I'm trying to raise some money for my granddaughter, this, that, and the other." I was like, "Oh, I don't have any cash on me. Good luck with that." And his response was, "I have faith, which is more than luck," and then just walked away. And I was like, I was like, that's interesting. Like he doesn't even know how I meant luck. And honestly, I just like at the base of it, whether or not he knows what I meant, I was just wishing him good fortune on his thing. Like
Right.
whether it be through spiritual means or somebody giving him $1 million tomorrow. Like, and his response was the look in the response was very much like, how dare you put this curse on my
Mm,
house by saying luck when I believe
mm,
in fate. And
mhm.
I come from that tradition from a religious background where people are like, no, 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 luck, it doesn't exist. And like, and even if you believe that, like if somebody says it to you, do they mean something evil? Like, do they mean something horrible? I don't know. Like, I just,
No, it's a really interesting topic, especially as it relates to Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas. Because, and this is something we talk about, that idea of assumptions, right? Like,
hmm
you don't know where I'm coming from. Heck, I may not even celebrate Christmas, but I just said Merry Christmas because that's the thing I do, right?
right.
Um, and I get from a corporate perspective why a company may not want the people that represent their brand to anchor on a holiday. Like,
Sure.
I
And
mean, how often do
yeah,
you
and
leave a
lawsuits are real.
business?
Like they probably could really
Yeah.
get sued for
And
that,
how
even though
often do
that's
you leave
stupid.
a business and someone says Happy Hanukkah to you, or hey, Happy Rosh Hashanah, or like there are a lot of things that people could say to you at any other time of the year, but we stick on the
But
pagan
wait, let's
holidays
stop.
of
Let's
Thanksgiving and Christmas, right?
real quick on that, real quick. Like if somebody said Happy Hanukkah to you, you're not Jewish. You don't
No,
celebrate any Jewish holidays. Would you? How would you take that?
I don't. It's never happened, but I would probably like, oh, thank you. Like, and I think it would catch me off
It's
guard, and
Hanukkah.
I'd
I
be
didn't
like,
even know.
oh, cool, thank you, Happy
Yeah,
Hanukkah to you. I'd probably say it right back, right? Like, assuming that they celebrate it,
right.
and I'll just
That'd be strange if
reciprocate.
they're like, "Oh, nah, bro, I don't celebrate. I thought you were
Yeah.
Jewish." Like, oh, okay.
So, like and I think this is where that blur of corporate or economic culture versus actual human interactive culture kind of gets melded together when all of a sudden there's a war on Christmas. It's like, no one's saying that you walking down the street can't say Merry Christmas to somebody, right? Like you are your own enterprise. If you end up offending somebody, okay,
That's on
right?
you. Yeah.
They're not going to sue you, right? Because you have freedom of speech. Now, a company, on the other hand, sure, discrimination and all the other the lawsuit reform that we need, like that's a silly lawsuit, but at the same time, like a company doesn't want to
Frivolous.
deal with that, right? A
Yes.
company doesn't want to deal with that. So I get it from a company standpoint. What I don't get is how it became a cultural thing. Like I don't mind saying happy holidays personally, and I don't mind saying Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I don't mind saying either way.
You know,
Like,
but the funny thing is that you mentioned this to me the other day that you wanted to talk about this,
yeah,
and I was Christmas tree shopping this morning,
yeah.
and I was checking out, and the woman said Merry Christmas, and like my first reaction was like, Oh yeah,
Can you
I mean,
say that?
Merry Christmas to you too. But should you be saying that? And then I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm like, yeah, but I'm buying a Christmas tree. If there's a place that you say Merry Christmas, is what people are buying Christmas trees.
How dare
Like,
you
how
say
dare
Merry
you
Christmas to me?
say Merry
Sir,
Christmas to my
sir,
Hanukkah
sir,
tree?
you just bought a Christmas tree. No, I bought a holiday tree.
That's right.
Thank you very much. This
Yeah.
tree is for Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Rosh Hashanah, and Christmas.
Yeah. So it's
Just saying.
interesting though on that situation, like to your point. I mean, if people said,
Well, like
if
I said, I
something
think it'd be one thing if I'd be like, man, I hope I hope you don't raise any money. If
right,
I'd have said that, like, yeah, then
right,
that would
right.
obviously be a negative thing. But
I just said good luck. Good luck.
I didn't say like I said something that like I hope you do well in this. That
It
would be
kind of
like
goes.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
words matter. I
They
think words matter for sure.
they absolutely do, but also
But
the
when we over-index,
over index.
here's the problem with the over-index specifically. He knew exactly what I was saying.
Totally.
Like when somebody knows what you're saying and they're
Yeah.
like,
I'm gonna take a principled
what?
stand on the word that
Yeah,
you
like,
used. Yeah.
nah,
You
bro.
miss
Like
the meaning, right? And you miss
then
the gesture.
you missed the opportunity. Like, all right, like,
You miss the gesture. It's like when people, I mean, we've talked about this, the concept of saying, my prayers are with you, right?
right,
Like,
like somebody being like, oh no, we don't do that here. I'm like,
yeah,
really? You don't
nope,
want like,
sorry, I don't
but
pray.
but you'll
So,
take
but
well wishes.
yeah, right.
Like,
If you're praying for me, cool, that's nice. I mean, I may not say I'm praying for you because I don't pray, but like, thank you for your prayers, and I'll be thinking about you, right?
right, right.
You
Thinking
know?
about
Yeah,
wishing. Yes.
yeah. It's a,
It's
it's a. I think.
it's weird. It's like we're pushing ourselves into a culture where we can't like we can't talk to each other. Like
We can't weed through the meaning of the sincerity of a gesture just because of the words that were used to express that gesture. And thus it breaks down just general human connection.
yeah,
I appreciate the gesture of you saying Merry Christmas or my prayers are with you or whatever it may be, just because you decided to express that gesture, even if I don't celebrate whatever or align to the words that you used. At the end of the day, it's all about the sentiment behind it. Unless someone said, you better celebrate Christmas or you're going to hell, and then and then said Merry Christmas,
put the
then
tree back, sir. Put the
yeah,
tree back. That's not a
right,
holiday tree.
yeah, yeah,
So look, we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna get off this soapbox because we can stay on this all day.
okay.
I'm gonna say in the comments, say happy holidays or insert holiday,
Yeah,
Hanukkah, Christmas.
whatever you want to say, or just
Like,
say Happy Day.
yeah, like what? I just want to know what team are you on? Are you team holiday or are you team holiday?
All right,
See
team,
what I did
team,
there? See what I
whatever.
did
Like, or are you on a team?
Or
Does it
are
matter?
you team? I don't want to
Just
hear
pass
anybody
along
say
a gesture.
anything. Nothing positive to me.
Here, pass along a gesture that means something to you, and we will
Yes.
receive it in that form.
Yes. And we'll hit y'all up in the comments.
All right.
Wait.